So in 2016, when I was campaigning, one of the ideas I had was to create mobile units to go out to neighborhoods and out to communities and get people working. And you know, when you have an idea is one thing, but when you make it happen, that's another. And I have a great anonymous donor who doesn't want to be identified, but I'm going to thank them anyway, and I'm going to ask you all to thank them even though they don't want to be identified. Because I can tell you that things like this don't happen by themselves. You know, when you can create an idea that people will believe in and support and help you make happen, I mean, it really just touches my heart. My councilman said, Councilman, you can come on up. My councilman said, you know, I just had to come up here and see this, because I know there are people around the city who've heard me talk about it. I never forget when I had this conversation. I tell the story that I woke up one morning about 5 a.m. and I said, woof, mobile units, out to the communities, in neighborhoods, get people working. And I thought of someone that I could call, and I didn't want to do it at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. in the morning, so I kind of waited till like about 6:30, 7 a.m. And I called the president of BG&E and I said, look, I've got this great idea. I want mobile units moving throughout the neighborhoods to get people working. And he started to laugh, and I said, oh, well, maybe it wasn't such a great idea. And he said, no. He said, you know, we've been talking with the library system to do something similar to that. So he wanted me to sit with the library system and help them with the concept that we have. They also have a unit out there, but I can tell you, it does not compare to this unit. It does not compare. It is awesome. And it is awesome that our library system and BG&E have pitched in to get one mobile unit up and moving. But again, we've got a city-run mobile force workforce center. And this is in cooperation with the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. And I want to thank Jenkins Perkins Cohen, who really got it when I talked to him about this concept. And to Ms. Kerr Donovan, Chair of the Baltimore Workforce Development Board, thank you as well. We have worked, I think now almost over a solid year, I believe, trying to conceptualize, put together, and put before the public, our citizens of Baltimore, what we consider to be a mobile unit, a mobile workforce unit compared to no other. And I'm excited. I'm excited because we get to go out to neighborhoods, out to communities. We're not waiting for people to come and ask us for jobs. We're going to them, and you can see when you go on board, people who don't have resumes, we can help you build your resume. We're connected to the Maryland workforce, and so we can help you actually find jobs. We have counselors on board working with people to direct them towards opportunities. So this for me is like a dream come true. It's job readiness assessments to support job matching, resume review and customization, job readiness workshops, job referral assistance, community resource referrals, and recruitment and resource information as it relates to other events. This is about Baltimore. It's about the number of people in our city who aren't working. It's about the folks who need a hand up so they can move forward. And what we're saying today is that we're here for you. We want to make sure that if you want an opportunity, that you get an opportunity. And there are jobs available here. And so again, we want you to broadcast, tell everybody, you know, we have this for you. But what I want to say to people in general is that this was a campaign promise that I made, and it was a belief that others had in me that this could work. And so we believe that it's going to make a difference in Baltimore. And every chance I get, I always have to say to you all that Baltimore has its challenges, but this will be one of the greatest cities in America. We are reducing violence every single day in this city. while we are challenged with boarded up houses, I want to acknowledge our head of PHR, Renaissance, Park Heights Renaissance, because we brought an individual up here. Come on up. You come on up here. Because our commitment is to change the trajectory of this community. You know, we now have about 60 acres of land that we've cleared to build new housing. We're going to be putting out RFPs for 200 new houses to be built in Park Heights. If you go over to the Pimlico Elementary School, a brand new school being developed for the Park Heights community. But directly across the street were all boarded up houses. And what the city did was invest in that neighborhood, laid the foundation. And folks who are paying $900 a month rent will now get mortgages of $600 a month. And they will own their homes. And who are we marketing to? We're marketing to the parents who have children in that school. Because we believe that everybody in our city deserves a quality of life. And so again, Councilman, thank you so much for joining us. And I know you look forward to this being down in your neighborhood as well. And I just want to say to all of you, keep believing in Baltimore. Keep supporting our city. Realize that we do have challenges, but recognize that we do have leadership around us that's going to help change the trajectory of our city. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Jason, I thought you might want to share a few words.
Absolutely. Good afternoon, everybody. And thank you, Madam Mayor, for your vision. This is truly the mayor's vision. I think, as she mentioned, this was her idea before she actually became mayor. And I think actually the first thing she said to me, maybe she said hello, but then the next thing was Mobile Workforce Center. And the thing that's exciting about the Mobile Workforce Center to me, you know, we all know that phrase, meet people where they are. Well, the Mobile Workforce Center really does that in two ways, right? First of all, it's mobile. It comes into communities. We're not requiring people to come into our centers. That we're going to go to 2 communities a day, every day of the week, and connect with residents. And we're grateful for the folks at Maxway, the shopping center. We need partners like this so that we can move the mobile unit and start serving residents. But the second way that we meet people where they are is that it takes a lot to get a job, right? So as the mayor referenced, you can come on to the mobile center and you can start from scratch. We've got people today who are actually building their resume right on the Mobile Workforce Center. We've got 16 computer stations, and they can sit down and get help from us, and they can build that resume. They can also come on the center if they have a job and they want a different job or a better paying job or a different industry. So we're going to meet people where they are, both physically and where they are in their job prospects. And it's really exciting. Again, I'm very grateful to the mayor and for the donors and for all of you for our partners. I do want to quickly recognize the folks who are actually part of the team. I think some of them are actually on the mobile center right now serving people, but we've got Deirdre Webb. Kevin Armstrong is back there. Kevin, give us a little wave. Temple Parker, also on the mobile unit, and Corey McCrae, not to be confused with Senator McCrae. And then I want to also recognize Mary Sloat, who did a lot of work to help put this together as well. And now, if it's okay, I do want to invite Yariel Kerr-Donovan, who's our workforce chair, to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Madam Mayor, Jason. I'm honored here to just share a bit about this phenomenal service and the mayor's vision coming to fruition in meeting people where they are. As chairs the Baltimore Workforce Development Board, working with the city and our employers, this is exactly what we needed to really continue to provide access and opportunity to careers for our citizens. And I'm so excited by the prospect of this mobile center, and I'm thankful to the donor that helped us acquire it. And I'm encouraged by the representation here and the potential for this to really serve our community, our residents, and then our employers, helping our residents who need this access and opportunity to fill the open jobs that we have in our city. And as representing one of our employers here, working for Johns Hopkins, we are so thrilled by being this prospect. So I want to put something out to our employers here. How do we continue to support this move, continue it, expand it to other areas? How, as we employers, can continue to provide this type of access and opportunity to careers and life-changing opportunities for our citizenship in Baltimore. And so thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you, Madam Mayor, for your vision, and Jason for the partnership, and all of folks gathered here. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal event.
Councilman, I don't know if you want to say anything, but just on behalf of Yitzi and Jack Young, the president of the city council, also out of town, will want to say thank you. I didn't know whether you want to say anything on behalf of the council.
Yes, on behalf of the council, I just wanted to commend the mayor on her vision as relates to employment and economic opportunity throughout our city. As Jason said earlier, it's about accessibility. And we can have all of the resources possible, but if people can't reach them and can't get to them, then they don't provide the benefit that they need. And efforts like this get the resources to people where they need them, when they need them. So thank you again, Madam Mayor.
Quite welcome.
On behalf of Councilman Schleifer, he really wished that he could be here, but he's so happy to see this right here in the 5th District and helping the city, that we have right here the resources to give people exactly what they need. So thank you, Madam Mayor, as well.
Thank you. Let me just remind folks what Jason said. We'll be traveling to 2 different communities every single day, Monday through Friday, 2 different communities, making this service available. We'll probably be announcing it on Charm City TV so folks can know where we are. And if you see us on social media, send it to your social media so that other people can know that the opportunities to work are here with us. Thank you.
So we're going to get ribbon cutting. 1, 2, 3. Woo!